Like a lot of the country, I was watching Dr. Blasey Ford go through her interrogation. I can say I found her credible. I can say that the thing I felt was two things. One, I felt an abiding sense of shame because I, as a man, have said some of those same things that I could hear those men saying. Well, why did she wait so long? And why did it take so long? And if this and that. And I've always said that in these times, this Me Too movement, it has seemed inconsistent to me, and I've always said that if you make an accusation like that, you should have to face your accuser, which of course she did. What was conspicuously missing was the Republicans. You level all these claims at a woman. She is there to face you, and like a coward, like sniveling cowards, you have another woman do your job for you. All the dirty work for Orrin Hatch and Lindsey Graham and all the things they were afraid to say because they didn't know that they know what the optics would look like of them asking those type of questions to somebody like that. They knew what it would look like. Those unlikable people asking questions. I don't know what's called a Senate hearing. It should be called a Senate non-hearing. It was a bunch of old, detached, out of place, out of step with society men. Especially every time Grassley, he seemed so intent on making sure. Well, we did get he was intent about making it about for him. Lindsey Graham walks out and felt ambushed. Imagine how that doctor felt. Damn you. You're a grown man who's made some accusation, and you're going to give a drunken frat boy one of the most powerful positions on earth? The thing I felt was shame that women go through this all the time. I shouldn't say just women, but people go through this all the time, and they are made to feel ashamed. And it's the people who put them in positions like that, where when they're not believed, and their motives are questioned, and their memory, well, you don't like to fly, and all those things that are so non-important are questioned just so you can feel good about telling somebody that they're lying. It was ridiculous. I also felt bad for Anita Hill because it was her strength that they responded. She was so strong that made people question her. It was Miss Dr. Ford's vulnerability. They went, that's why we believe her. Well, Miss Hill was so strong and refusing to cry. People said, oh well, she's so strong, she's so sober. It gave her strength, and the very thing that she was raised to have to be, were in essence the thing that made them not believe her. It is a shame that we live in a society where these things can keep happening. He should not have that job. That we have to. Let me tell you something. What I know, I can't tell you what happened, but I do know this. Privileged white prep boys do whatever they want. It is not unusual to watch them do whatever they want and have the world and get drunk and act silly and have people explain it away. Like I saw panels of people talking about boys will be boys. They didn't say that during the Central Park 5. It's interesting. If they had spent as much time investigating Kavanaugh as they did looking at Barack Obama's birth certificate, we might have something. But what is clear, the question they don't want to know. They plan on making a decision they don't want to know. They don't care about being ashamed. They don't care how bad they look. They specifically put that woman in a position to ask the questions that they couldn't, so you didn't get a camera angle of them. They never once showed any of them looking dour or distracted because they knew how bad this looked. And they're going to do what they want to do anyway. At the very least, the FBI should investigate and have those people called in. I don't know a lot about being a president. I don't know about a lot about being a Supreme Court nominee. But I know guilty people don't ask for the police. Guilty people don't call the police, I'll tell you that. You let a dope dealer get robbed and see if he called the police. It never happens. And you know why? Because guilty people want as little as investigation as possible. This woman is believable to me. That's not even the question. Why is it that we don't have these people in front of that body so they can ask those questions? Why don't we have the FBI asking those things? We don't have to take her word. Or we don't have to take his. I don't know what he did, and I don't know what she did. I know this, that is worthy of an investigation. I know this. I've been around a long time. I've seen people do a lot of things. I don't know a lot of presidents. I don't know a lot of Supreme Court nominees, but I know a lot of criminals. And none of them asked to be looked at more carefully. None of them open, go on, officer, search in that truck right there. Look behind that door. Do what you want. There's a way a liar acts and a way a person who is telling the truth acts. But the thing I can tell you through all of this, I felt shame, and I am sorry if I ever made anybody feel like that. That's a little note from the GED section. We got the Jazz Report coming up in 15 minutes. It's the D.L. Hughley Show.